Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from On the Foot Market, and guys, today we're back at it with another video for you all, in which we're going to be having another team of the season prediction video. Now, I haven't made one of these. I don't think you saw one today. You saw one yesterday, and the last one you probably did see was the Russian League or the Liga NOS. So I told you guys we're going to hit the majority of the leagues that will be released with team of the season. We're not going to hit a few of them, but we're going to hit all the ones, in my opinion, that are relevant to semi-relevant. And I think that the Super League falls somewhere in between of that. There's always a lot of overpowered players from this league that can be thrown into your weekend league teams or just thrown into your fun mess around teams that are super cheap beasts in general. So if you guys do enjoy the video today, it would mean a lot if you guys could smash the like. If you guys are still enjoying the team of the season prediction videos on the channel, make sure you guys let me know, because these are some of my favorite videos to create and bring out for you guys, because I love team of the season prediction videos. I feel like it stirs the pot and gets everything like so excited and just gets everybody pumped and hyped for team of the season. So that's where I'm at with it. And the Super League in general, man, like, it has a lot of good players to use. I think last year, I can't remember exactly, but there was, I mean, man, the Super League last year, man, one of my favorite players last year was in the Super League. So it's a league that this in the Eredivisie, I don't know if I'm pronouncing those correctly, have they're two of the most of my favorite leagues to even look at and discuss. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. You guys know how we do it. We start off with the league. We talk about the players in the league. I talk about them as investments a little bit, just a generic, basic kind of talk about them, and then we move on into the contenders and then into the DKT rewards. So first of all, we have Muslera and goalie in the goalkeeper position, and that's going to be a solid goalkeeper. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but it could be something to invest in, just due to the fact that if people want to rock a Super League team, there is a very overpowered center back playing from his team, and I don't know the exact teams. I know that I don't know how to pronounce them. I know the next one I believe is Besiktas, which is the Adriano, but I'll talk about the Muslera a little bit further in a minute. The Adriano is going to be a decent card. It's not going to be anything amazing. It's going to be a little bit slower at pace, but again, he's Brazilian, so keep your eyes on it. But the Aziz, this guy Aziz, I'm looking into this guy just because he's got the 80 pace. He's got the 80s middle to high in defending and physical, and I think he's going to be one of the more overpowered center backs you can be able to be potentially using in this league. And that's why I'm talking about the Muslera, because that looks like a decent linking option, right? If you could use the Aziz and the Muslera, I mean, it looks like a potentially a usable pairing of two that's going to be probably cheaper team of the season card. So I think if they're both at discard, you can't really go wrong in picking that up. I mean, I don't think there's any way you can possibly go wrong with investing in those two. And then next up we have Maicon, who is Brazilian. His pace, if he gets 70 pace, it's going to be such a better card just in terms of the eye candy and looking at it than 69 pace. But at the end of the day, it still may be a decent card. And then we have Dirar, right back. Don't know the exact team that he's playing for, but that again looks like a decent card. The defending isn't great. Next up, we have probably my favorite player from this team, and that's going to be Anderson Talisca. And I mean, I think this card is going to be one of the best, most fun, overpowered cards we've ever seen. And he is tall. He's like 6'3", 6'2", 6'4" at least. So he's going to bring a lot of fun and a big dynamic to the game, being able to use such a tall Brazilian cam with those crazy stats. He's going to be a killer investment. I think if we look back to last year, which is what I want to show with you guys really quickly. I know it's going to be in the middle of this video and it's going to be annoying, but if we look back to last year, and this is what I was talking about some of these guys just being amazing investments. If you look at last year, when we go down to the, where is it? Team of the season, Super League, right? This is the Talisca from last year. So you can see 89 rating, 83 pace, 90 shots. So this one's predicted to be a lot better. He's got more informs this year. His stats are already higher, but as an investment, the Brazilians are always the best, man. Look at this. 55K the last day he's in packs, he goes up to 90K. So I'm looking forward to Anderson Talisca being not only a really fun card to use, but also another great investment. And then right next to him, we have Giuliano. Oh my God, this card. Guys, I mean, this card is going to be super overpowered, super fun to use. Again, it's another Brazilian card that's like an amazing cam. Like, we're getting all these amazing Brazilian cams, and it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that him and Anderson Talisca are going to be so good as investments. 91 pace, 91 shooting, 93 passing, 93 dribbling, 84 physical. Just a killer card, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with investing in these kind of cards, especially with the Brazilian, the draw of the World Cup coming up. It's going to bring the hype, man. It's going to be going on when this is going on, so keep in mind, guys, that this is stuff that you all want to have in the back of your head, and it's all very important. Nick's going crazy when he's talking about these nations, guys. The the players from top 5, top 10 nations from off leagues, which what I mean by that is like smaller leagues, are super important as investments because they actually over time do rise up a little bit quicker because they're easier to link than just trying to play a player randomly in the Super League. Then we have, I believe it's Ryan Babel, which is not a bad card, 87 rated Dutch, 92 pace, 87 shooting, 83 physical, 91 dribbling. Could be a cheeky little card to use in your squads. We have Charisma, who could be up there with Giuliano and Anderson Talisca as the best card in this team of the season. Those three are going to be the main three. Charisma is going to be insane. 97 dribbling. I believe Charisma has 5-star skills. I'm not positive, but I think he does. I could be wrong. 93 pace, 90 shooting, 94 passing. Nonetheless, it's going to be an amazing card. And I think that this card is going to be super fun to use. I mean, I don't see how this card isn't fun to use. And I think that, look, you look at a lot of these players in this team already, and you see a lot of overpowered beasts that could be a little bit on the cheaper side compared to the leagues like the Premier League and the La Liga. So that's why I do these predictions, man, because it's fun to look at. And it's cool to see that the potential of the cards that you could be using for a lot cheaper of a value, getting the same statistical kind of backing of. Then we have Yilmaz, Gomis. These two, not going to be insane strikers, but the Yilmaz is definitely a little bit better than the Gomis. Gomis should be really strong, but other than strong, I don't know how useful he's going to be. Then we have Belhanda, who should be an excellent cam. I think he's from Morocco, I want to say. I believe. I'm not positive. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's going to be a fun card to use nonetheless. Then we have Mosoro, Wagner Love, and Visca. And Visca's a guy that I will be investing in, as Visca's always a player, guys, that rises up because of his pace and his stats. Like, he's a guy that just gets thrown on benches of teams because when a substitution comes into the game, chemistry doesn't matter. Every sub gets 6 chem. So he's somebody that I think is going to actually be a great investment from this team if he does make it into the Super League team of the season. And I'm really looking forward to him. And then on the bottom, we have Adebayor, Faguli, a silver that I'm not really too interested in, and then 2 other players that I'm not crazy interested in. I'm interested in Valbuena if he gets a cam, but I think he'll be a left mid. Faguli's interesting because Faguli's an overpowered card, but I think the main guys I'm looking at from this team to really go crazy with and invest with is Anderson Talisca, Giuliano, and Quaresma. I think that those 3 are the main guys that I'm going to be trying to get my hands on as an investment. I think Aziz could be, Aziz, I don't know how you say it. I think he could be interesting, guys, just due to the fact that, man, like, there's not any great center backs in this league, and I think that he's going to be a super usable center back, so I think we got to keep our eyes on him as an investment for sure. And then now, guys, I'm going to hit the 3 players under me, and then we're going to get into the DKT rewards and the possible other players who could be getting in that we didn't put in this 23. Okay, guys, so behind me you have Beto, a center back that I'm not looking at, and then Gonul. So Gonul's going to be a killer investment, guys, because he's going to be the best right back in this league, and he links with Aziz, most likely Aziz. So he's going to be a super important right back in terms of an investment. I think that we got to totally keep our eyes on him and see what price he gets to. If he's another guy like Aziz that goes discard, we're going to look into him as an investment for sure. All right, guys, so then the contenders we have for the Super League, we have 2 silvers that I don't think anybody's going to be too interested about. And then we have some other players, but I think the players that are contending that are actually could be usable is that Fernando card. I mean, I think as a hybrid and a way to get out of this league, I believe he links with the Aziz. I mean, this card could be important in terms of linkage, right? If you're trying to get out of this league in terms of linkage and chemistry, this could be an important card as an investment. So let's keep our eyes on that and see if he gets in. Not sure if he's going to get it in. I don't think, to be honest, any of these other cards are great. I think the guys who are already in the team of the season are going to be the prime guys. There's not any overpowered beasts that are on the border of getting in. If they're overpowered, usually in this kind of league, they're going to be in. As my controller almost falls. But yeah, I mean, I think that these are the contenders. And let's get into the DKT rewards really quick. Alright, guys, so quickly, here are the rewards that you guys could be getting from the DKT. And I gotta be honest with you guys, none of these dudes are great. We have Belozoglu, Negredo, and I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name in general. It's nothing special, right? But at the end of the day, hopefully we do get DKT rewards for every league. And I know that these ones aren't great, but I think that realistically, if we do get DKT rewards for this league, it's just going to go right into the Team of the Season SBC. So why not just play the DKT to get a free Team of the Season card that you can put into a Team of the Season SBC to potentially get a high-rated Team of the Season card. So this is going to be the predictions, guys, for the Super League. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are liking the Team of the Season prediction videos on the channel, make sure you guys smash a like. I'm loving them. So I hope you guys are loving them. And then I think we have a few more leagues left. I'm going to leave the MLS, which is one that we're looking at. I'm going to leave that till the end, guys, so we don't have to deal with that because that's a later Team of the Season. And yeah, so we have a few more leagues after this. If you haven't checked out some of the other predictions on my channel, there is a playlist that I actually did make, so go check it out and watch some of those. We have Premier League, we have all the top 5 leagues, and we're still working through some of these leagues now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace.